Hey folks, lyarri here. Today we're reacting to FairyTok is Dangerous by Chad. I'm excited for this video. I don't think Chad's uploaded in like a month, and FairyTok sounds fun. Let's go.
Oh no, someone broke into my house and stole my setup or packed it neatly into boxes and then left it here. That's so weird. Why would they do that? What a not smooth criminal.
Oh no.
Hey guys, and welcome back to
Okay.
My name is Chad. Not really. And I moved, then I got super sick, but then I felt better and everything was great. Just kidding, I got sick again and it was worse than before. But I'm actually really happy about it because it gave me time to explore the magical, literally magical side of TikTok known as FairyTok. Not the kind of fairy that gets stuck in the Suez Canal, but the type of fairy that dies if you ever say you don't believe in them. Kind of a little dramatic, honestly. You don't ever see any other mythical creatures doing that. Oh my god, is that Bigfoot? No, it can't be. I don't believe in Bigfoot. What's happening?
That's really mean. Like, I don't know why you have to say that, so I guess I'll just die.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And my feet aren't even that big. I'm a tall guy.
Okay.
Proportionately, they make sense.
You're right. FairyTok seems to have started out with your regular stuff, like people pretending to find a real fairy.
I just caught a fairy. A fairy landed on me.
Fairies are real?
Heck yeah, they are.
And I don't know why the egg is
Heck
here.
yeah.
Either fairies can lay massive eggs, 4 times their size, or this is the fairy. This is actually an egg fairy. They're like tooth fairies, but if you put an egg under your pillow, you don't get money, you get salmonella. Egg fairies aren't as fun.
A fairy?
I didn't know that.
While I was collecting eggs, a fairy landed on me. It's in my hand.
And as far as scientific discoveries go, I don't think you can get away with concealing about 80% of said discovery. My name is Benjamin Franklin, and look, I just found electricity. Wow, that sounds exciting, but you made me wear this, so I can't really see it. And I found your dad.
Hi, son.
What? He's been gone for years. And I found my dad. You sure are founding fathers. But discovering fairies? Lame. Who wants to do that when you could be discovering today's sponsor? This video is sponsored by Scentbird. I love Scentbird because it's like Christmas, but every month and with scents. It's Christmas. Scentbird is a monthly subscription service that lets you try out new fragrances for a fraction of the money you would spend on a full bottle. It's also a great option if you aren't really sure what type of scents you like. You can take a quick quiz on Scentbird's website, and based on your answers, they'll help you find the perfect fit for you. You can pick your fragrances every month from a huge selection, including brands like Prada and Gucci, with
kind of like this. I can't lie.
A lot of unisex options as well. This month I got Midnight Silhouette by Christian Soriano and Bite Me by Confessions of a Rebel. This one is a citrusy, zesty scent with pomelo and red salt. It kind of reminds me of a beach day. It just smells fun and summery. Then this one is more sweet and full of florals with vanilla orchid and jasmine. This one smells like you're taking a fancy bath in a fancy clawfoot tub that you can afford because you saved so much money using Scentbird. If you want to check them out, just click the link in my description and be sure to use code CHAD3 for 55% off your first month at Scentbird. Thank you to Scentbird for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video.
Oh, cool.
People quickly went from finding real fairies to wanting to be real fairies. And what are fairies known for other than sprinkling unidentified powders onto kids that make them high or from the ground so that they can do meth? Fairies are known for flying.
What?
So if you want to be a fairy, you have to learn how to fly, which is obviously difficult to do if you
I'm
don't have
so
a red ball.
lost.
So when you first start out, your feet are only going to dangle a couple inches off of the ground, but that still counts. A couple inches still counts, don't worry. It actually takes 2 years
This is
to learn
incredible.
how to fly any higher than a few inches. And that's a long time to learn how to do something that Kylie Jenner does every day for like 3 minutes at the small cost of $70 million in the future of our children. But I guess some people got a head start on their fly training because some of them can fly over entire forests or neighborhoods.
The only real fairy.
Which is very
Look at their profile picture, by the way. Just they have just a purple face and then wings. Incredible.
And borders on having to check in with air traffic control. Runway 7, you are clear for takeoff. Copy that. Wait, hold on. There's a ferry crossing the road.
The guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? Now I am the one who knocked.
Okay, you're good. The world building doesn't just stop at flying though, because
Has
some
Chad
fairies
been
can also
watching
have
Better Call Saul?
superpowers.
Superpowers.
If you grow poison ivy in your hand, do you get poison ivy, or can you go around shaking hands at a pro-life rally? And no, it's not bioterrorism. When you agree to shake someone's hand, you agree to the consequences. Just don't shake hands until you get married. I've never been
What?
chased by a fairy hunter, but this seems like one of the times you would most remember you have superpowers. We're losing altitude. This plane is going down. Oh no, I can't think of anything at all that would help us right now. If only one of us had the power of teleportation and could zap us safely to the ground or something. Yep, that would be pretty helpful right now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I just remembered I can... There aren't just fairy accounts or accounts teaching you how to become a fairy. There are also accounts that belong to the actual fairy hunters.
Let's make a fairy trap.
Oh no.
Dragon snot. Poison. Shark
Oh my
blood.
god.
Sugar. Let's leave it out and
Oh, I
come
want the
back
sugar.
tonight.
There are hunter accounts and they just trap and
Like I said, I'm a
end
fairy.
fairies. What, you thought you could become a fairy and wear pretty outfits and live in peace? How about I
Yeah.
hunt down you and your entire family? Once again, a
Fucked
lot of these
up.
are kids, so I just want to make it clear that there is literally nothing wrong with this and they're just having fun. They're building a fantasy world community on TikTok along with collaborative storylines, and when you were a kid,
Aw.
you were making out with your hands. You were, not me. So that's really embarrassing. For you, just you. Luckily, some fairies
I know, like, this is really cool to me. Like, I know when I was, like, younger, like, I would be one of those people who spent time on, like, the forum, like, fan fiction sections where you would, like, create, like, a story together or whatever. Like, this feels like an evolution of that. That's really neat. I don't know, it's so cute.
fairies have healing powers, or you can just make your own healing potion. But do you know who else knows how to make potions? The evil fairy hunters.
Fairies, attention. When you are flying and see anything looking like this, don't drink it. It's fairy poison that fairy hunters made to trap us.
This is good advice. I would just like
Uh-oh.
to add that we shouldn't drink any strange liquids that we find in the woods. I'm also kind of questioning the hunter's skill in hunting if their plan was just to leave a teacup of poison around and hope someone drinks it. Here you go, Snow White. Oh, thank
Well-
you. Just a totally normal apple with no poison in it. Okay, I trust you. And here is a teacup of poison. It has poison in it and it's labeled poison.
It has
You know,
sugar, too.
I think it would be kind of dumb for me to drink that tea
Oh, sugar.
without thanking you first.
Ah.
Oh, please. The fairy hunters never really make their motivations clear. Some of them seem to be hunting out of pure malice, and then the other ones are collecting the loot that fairies
Pure
drop
malice.
when they die.
Purple
I killed
devil
her.
emoji.
I took her heart. Here is her fairy necklace, 3 crystals, her ring, and the most valuable coin. I found crystals in a ring, possibly left by a fairy.
And there are the different types of fairies. So the water fairies can control water, earth fairies can grow plants, egg fairies can make a mean frittata, and they all
I love
drop something
this.
different depending on what type they are, but there's almost always a stone, and the hunters keep and collect these stones like baseball cards with more murder and less baseball.
I found out my sister was a fairy, so I killed her.
What
She
the
was sleeping, so I was quiet. I took a knife. She was a rare earth fairy.
I do feel like there are other ways to collect stones, maybe that involve less bloodshed. There's all
Yeah.
those nice people on TikTok lives that scoop up bucketfuls of stones out of rice for only $39.99, and that is
Oh,
kind of
that
expensive.
looks fun.
And shipping does take 30 plus days, and I might be Team Hunter now. The fairies finally have had enough, okay? The fairy hunters are being dicks. They're teaming up on them for seemingly no reason. I still don't really have a definitive answer on that. So it was time to go to war. There's a fairy draft, there's war uniforms. A date is decided upon, May the 13th, during which the war
What?
will commence and go out on war. I guess it was mutually agreed on, which was very accommodating on both their parts. What about
That's-
July?
yeah.
No, that's not soon enough. May the 12th? Can't. I have a chiropractor appointment. Pull the wing. Okay, what about May the 13th? That sounds great. I'll see you then. Okay, kill you later. What was that? Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I said I'm gonna kill you later.
So I was walking around until I found a fairy. I had to collect her crystal and her ring. Then I had to clean the evidence.
It may seem like fairies would have the upper hand because they have a bunch of supernatural powers. Instead of just beating their enemies black and blue, they keep arguing on if they should make them black and blue, or pink, or blue, or make them pink or make them blue or pink.
Then I had to clean the evidence.
Fairy hunters may be kind of mean, but you can't say they're not tidy. We love environmentally conscious killers. Mr. Bundy, do you recycle? God, of course I do. I'm not a monster. Get back in the trunk. Get back in Ted Bundy's trunk. Get in there.
Oh.
What? Get back in the trunk. Yeah. Sorry. Everything turned out okay because the fairies did win, probably because they had an actual cause, unlike the fairy hunters. What do we want? We gotta kill fairies.
Yeah.
Why do we want it?
I don't.
We just
got
okay.
it.
All right. No, never mind. All right. When do we want it?
Now.
13.
Oh.
But I am Team Fairy Hunter now. $39.99 is way too expensive for one scoop. Wait, the stone fell out of my ring. Oh man. Guess I gotta go kill someone now.
Oh. This is good cosplay. Great Crocs.
My name is Tinklebell. I am a piss fairy.
Oh.
There are 4 types of fairies. There's earth, water, fire, and piss. And that's what I am.
Same.
My fairy superpower is stream control. Like I've never peed on anyone on accident.
Oh my god. Okay, thank you for killing her. This is violent.
Oh, sweet.
Kidney stones.
Oh. They were not kidney stones. They were Class B
I'm gonna call it
narcotics.
there,
I'm
guys.
writing
Thank
this
you for
from
subscribing,
prison.
and if you are still here,
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here. And also,
I miss Chad
and also, if you want
videos.
to check out Scentbird and use the link in my description, just
They're
be sure
so
to use
good.
code CHAD3 for 55% off your first month.
Wow.
Okay, bye.
Bye. But that was really funny. I did not know FairyTok was a thing. They seem very enjoyable. I definitely I can get into stuff like this, right? Like I can suspend my disbelief and just be like, oh my god, this is funny. I enjoy the fact that people are doing this and making this collaborative story. And also her skits were incredible. That last one, 10 out of 10. Very good. So, you sure are founding fathers. Got me good. Same. When I was in elementary school, my friend and I would make fairy houses out of the dead mowed grass we would find on the playground. We would make furniture and beds out of sticks and leaves and leave them overnight for fairies to come and stay in them. We would search for fairies around the playground during recess and created a secret club called the Fairy Friends Forever. Thank you for unlocking this memory, Chad. I love that. I love how non-cynical this video is. Yeah, it's completely fair to joke around and laugh about these videos. There's no reason to be mean about a bunch of kids or older people having fun. Ultimately, I think it's harmless, and it's fun to see you play into the rules of the created universe. Fantastic video as always. Keep it up. Yes. Strongly agree. I like how Chad covers things. People may think it's cringe, but these parts of the internet are my favorite. People from all across the internet join together to create a unique world, characters, plot, even a whole war. It's always so fun watching everyone work together to make these sorts of stories online. Yes. I used to fly around looking for the most disgusting, brackish water. It's a good word. I could find to drink on a regular basis. Chad's documentary 657 probably saved my life. Thanks a lot. At least I can still have my most rotten
The plan
food.
was just to leave a teacup of poison around. And
I see. True. Very true. This is a good comment section. I low-key want to protect us with my life. There's so many crappy trends where real people get hurt out there, but this is harmless and creative. I hope people are having fun. Yes. When we were kids, we ran around pretending to be vampires, demigods, and warrior cats. Warriors! That was a good book. It's nice to see how creative kids can get. Yeah. I think, I know fairies were a thing, because I know, that fairy haven thingy that Disney made, but I was, a little older than that, age demographic when it came out, so I never really experienced it. But I do remember, fairies being a bit of a thing. This is wholesome, even if most of us are too old for it. We can still appreciate the sheer amount of effort being put into this. Let the kids play fairy, it's better than reality anyway. Am I too old? Oh no? Maybe I shouldn't enjoy this? As cringe as it is, I'm so happy to see these kids exploring their imaginations and expressing themselves in an accepting community. I know personally the mental toll of being the oddball in the family, the fact that these kids can connect through TikTok and share an immersive universe together is so wholesome. I really hope some of them develop these experiences into a fulfilling fantasy writing career. Yeah, I think yeah, stuff like that does help people in the end, create cool universes and nice books. I can't really blame them because when I was in sixth grade, apparently I was a wizard and my other group of friends were vampires. There was a year-long war between them and my werewolf best friend, so yeah, we took it very seriously. I remember the biggest thing I did like this was in first grade or whatever. Me and my best friend made a fake religion where we worshipped walls. And mind you, this was 2000 and mid 2000s. So it wasn't exactly Trump didn't advocate for walls yet. Trump copied us. Our most hated enemy was roofs. And because the whole concept was that the walls were built to keep the roofs from crushing us. It was really good. We had a website and everything. It was pretty professional. I remember I even me and my friend spoke about how we could make our fake religion more popular, so I ended up researching stuff, and that's the first time I heard of Reddit when I was very young in first grade. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna be honest, I dislike the people who are pretending to be fairies because it always seemed like they were trying to trick people, but Chad's right. They're just having a little bit of fun. I agree. The fact that younger me would have been so invested in this and tried so hard to become a fairy is killing me. I would have been secretly jealous of the fairy kids. Honestly, this trend is just really cute. The videos seem to be well made. It's not life-threatening for once. I like how these kids are being creative instead of making NyQuil chicken and building a real community. Yep. Embarrassing story, but when I was a kid, I wanted to be a fairy so bad that I would stretch out the tip of my ears for several minutes every day, hoping they would end up pointed. They didn't, but they're definitely misshapen now, so don't do that, kids. Use tape or buy fake ones, LMFAO. I really wanted to be an elf, and I read a ton of fantasy books with elves, and I thought they were so cool, and I loved them as a concept. However, I was not an elf. I thankfully did not do what this person did. As someone who lives in Scotland with an interest in old mythology, it's funny to me because fairies were basically tiny demons who possessed people, stole people's babies, and left changelings in their place, kidnapped people, gave cows mastitis, and made the crops fail. That's incredible. Kidney stone ending really got me, yes. Alright, so I think... Okay, yeah. That's enough comments. I read a lot. Thank you so much for watching, folks. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye. Hey, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like the video, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.